There we go. There we go. I've only been streaming for 10 years and I finally figured out how to use my microphone. Hey, are you guys watching the fight? Did you see Justin Tafa? I didn't even recognize him at first. I like something in his face looked kind of familiar, but I couldn't believe, I had to Google him. And I looked him up and I was like, no way. I kind of feel like this is the dude that used to have like that Jamal Hill kind of body. Have you guys seen what he looks like now? He's had like a crazy transformation. I can't even believe it, man. He kind of looks like Richie Valens' brother from La Bamba now. That fool didn't even have a fight camp. He just went hard on the Ozempic. But he's looking good. I gotta give it to him. Not like that, but he looks really good. Like, not like that, but I'm telling you, he looks like that fool. Hey, that's my brother. Hey, put it back. That's my brother. I'm telling the truth. That's my brother. You guys know what scene I'm talking about? That part always made me sad. It's like, I wanted to jump through the screen and tell that fool, hey, that's actually his brother. Hey, let me try to, I'm sorry. I'm very backed up here. Come on. First as always. He's always first, but he's never said first, you know? He's never stooped to that level. Khabib isn't the GOAT. Stop playing. I think it's thou is protesteth too mucheth. Oh, snap. Tafa comes out throwing. I still can't believe that's him. Oh, big overhand right from Tafa. And at first when Tafa landed, the guy was like, nah. But this time he made a face like, oh, snap. Oh, snap. Tafa's looking to finish it. He's trying to get that ground and pound. Oh, Tokos is turtling up. He's just going to take that TKO. Oh, he was trying to play possum. He was trying to bait Tafa, and Tafa's like, nah, get up. Get up, fool. I'm skinny now. I got all this energy. If I was at the commentator booth, all I would be able to talk about is how skinny Tafa is. I cannot get over this. I can't get over this. Oh, big elbow from Tafa as Tokos was closing the gap to go for a takedown. And Tafa gets sat down. He's looking up at the clock. Hey, is Tafa from Nashville or what? This crowd loves Tafa. Angel Padilla sent a Mexican martial arts membership. And the recipient... Wait, what? Wait, how is that possible? Angel Padilla sent a membership and it went to himself? How does that even happen? Wait, what? I've never seen that before. Well, congratulations for gifting yourself. Congratulations, Angel Padilla. Thank you for your generosity. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. David Zimmerman. I don't believe in Zimmerman. I just believe in me. Oh, Tafa's getting teed off on. Tafa's on his back. Tokos is on the mount. Oh, Tafa's trying to turn it around. Literally and metaphorical. Good to see you again, GM. You think Izzy is on the Epstein list? Bro. I think Izzy's one of the ones getting passed around. They like that, they got that gyno fetish. Thank you, David. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, in one way or another, Adesanya's involved. That's all I'm going to say. And were you already a member, Angel? Can you gift a membership to someone if you're not a member? Are you like a double member now? Are you the first double member in YouTube history. He didn't even say thank you to himself. It goes to the person who's the most active in the chat most of the time. Oh. Shaggy Ray MMA two-time Shaggy Ray. Can we get likes and get the GM where he belongs? Thank you, Shaggy. I would appreciate it very much if you guys would like the video. It definitely makes a big difference. YouTube has self-esteem issues. YouTube has self-esteem issues, and they like to know that people are family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me. That's the first time I heard that right now, because I have the headphones blasting the fight. So I believe family. I think it's gonna play 10 times. I got all my homies with me. Michael Fury. Michael Fury just gifted 10 Mexican. Michael Fury just Michael Fury just gifted 10 memberships and they all went to himself. Why does this keep happening? Michael Fury just gifted himself 10. I'm just playing. Cause I got all my homies with me. How many times has it played? We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me. I was trying to make it something shorter because the Green Tea Potion song was so long, but it still feels long with 10. Hey, Michael Fury, thank you so much for your generosity. Not only is it contributing to the channel and helping out the channel, it's making other people's days. It's making their month, actually, because they have the membership for a whole month now. So thank you very much, Michael Fury. I appreciate that very much for supporting me, the channel, the community. And the 10 lucky recipients is your fave Mexican, Rob's Neighbor, Pinocchio's Revenge, Casual Degenerate, Soph G99, Recon 4863, Share Bear, Shades Cow, Lord of the Pies, and Curtis Green as Tafa gets choked out. So Tafa came into the fight looking good. He came in looking lean, but the problem is that fool lost too much weight, man. He's coming in too skinny now. I don't know how long it took him to drop that weight, but it's just like any other division where you drop too much weight too fast, and then you're just like, you don't got, your brain's not fully functioning because your brain's all dehydrated. And now this dude's trying to go congratulate him in the corner, and Tafa don't even want to talk to him. He's hungry, he's irritable, he's hangry. I feel bad, but he looks good, and it's still summertime. I say hit the beach, Tafa. Go hit the beach. None of those people are even gonna know what happened. They're not even gonna recognize you after losing all that weight. Go hit the beach, get even more tan, enjoy yourself. I also wanna, since you're fresh on my beanie, Michael Fury, and I don't even know if everyone's here right now, but I want to send a shout out to people. There were people since the last time I streamed. And by the way, I haven't streamed in a while. I was streaming every day for a while, but I replaced that with uploads. I've been uploading on the channel every single day. I've been more prolific than Eddie Gein. I've been more prolific lately than I've ever been since I've been on YouTube ever. So I've been making actual videos. Man, I thought Derrick was TJ Dillashaw right now when I saw his face. He looks like TJ Dillashaw's big brother, his bigger younger brother. But since the last time I streamed, people have sent PayPal donations, and I wasn't even live. I wasn't even streaming. Now Tafa's talking with them. He's congratulating him, shaking his hand. That's good. That's a good sport. He feels good because he's skinny. He's happy now. I mean, you worked on your body, fool. You worked on your body, but you got to work on your technique. These people gave PayPal donations when the lights were off, when nobody knew about it. They did it under secret, like they weren't even, anytime you support is a big deal, but I'm just like, I'm over there sweeping or something like that, not even, active on the channel, and then boom, a PayPal comes through, and I'm like, it's crazy to know that these fools were thinking about me, thinking about the channel, wanting to support, and I want to give them a shout out. Elise Benavides, or Elicio, I believe it was Elicio Benavides, Larry Williams, Pedro Martinez, Cristian Procopio, Aaron Beltran, Mike Alfieri, aka Michael Fury, Enrique Garcia, Jason Robbins, Richard Williams, and Michael Carlisle. I feel like it's a graduation or something. I just want to say thank you. Say thank you. Very, very, very generous, and it allows me to continue to be here. Because I'm telling you, I've been uploading every single day. I've never, ever, ever been more consistent. And YouTube still ain't paying me nothing. They still ain't paying me. So you guys keep the show going. So thank you. Ooh. Michael Chandler. Make America Tennessee. What the? Hello, Dojo. Izzy's on the gyno list. Shaggy Ray MMA 2-time from Crash Pango to 2X MMA to Shaggy. Oh snap! Let's go. I wonder why. Are you in the witness protection or what? I remember Crash Pango. That's like the classic for the longest. I remember Crash Pango. And then 2X MMA I feel like was super recent. I wonder, like, someone's trying to catch up with you or what? David Zimmerman, good day today. My pit bull just turned 14 and Grandmaster's back in the house. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to the pit bull. Happy to be here. What's up, Zach Rucker? Hey, I need to get in touch with you very soon, Zach Rucker. We gotta send that pool cue. I gotta get in touch with you very soon. I have notes tonight. There's something I'm trying to do after this stream. Oh. What's up, Royale? Donovan Patterson. Hey, thank you, Donovan. Took my fam to dinner just to come back and see GM live. Play the horns. I appreciate that. Thank you. Took the fam to dinner. That's good. That sounds nice. I'm looking forward to that. Life has been hectic lately, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen. Going through some life changes here. Probably gonna switch dojos sometime in the very near future. Some growing pains, Trying to live within my means, trying to be a responsible grandmaster, and it's been a little bit hectic. It's been go for like 3 weeks now. But I can't wait till life just slows down. Could just enjoy some family time. feel like I'm glued to this computer. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you. Did you go to Red Robin? Am I like Oz Perlman? When you said you went took the fam to dinner, I immediately thought about Red Robin. Am I projecting? Am I so in love with bottomless fries that I'm projecting onto Donovan Patterson? He's probably like, I hate Red Robin. I'll never go there. Hey, thank you for telling me that, Angel Padilla. The first dude in history to gift himself a membership. Um, I've been seeing comments lately of a lot of people telling me that I'm actually showing up in the feed now, and I'm trying to just be a machine. I'm trying to be a monster, and I'm just uploading. I'm uploading to the point where I'm just gonna be annoying. I just look like a virus that's taking over YouTube's homepage. But that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta lose a little bit of your integrity, one upload at a time. Hey, are you guys seeing my screen kind of glitch out here and there and do weird things? Or is it just on my end? Yes, I did. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did a live stream with the homie Jesse on Fire a couple of days ago, and was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It's on his channel. I would appreciate it very much if you guys would go check it out, show some love. Um, just leave comments, like it. Um, I I said all the time I really like that dude. I respect what he does, and I had a good time. Mr. Handsome Boy by Mr. Handsome Boy now. The Red Robin by Target. Hey, are you talking about over there in Clovis? Are you mobbing around in the 559 or what? That's how man, DC's gonna get caught up trying to play too much. Dang! He's dancing with those ladies. He's gonna get himself in trouble. Oh no. Are you guys watching what I'm watching? Oh man, I wish I could hear that conversation when he got home. Um, I can't believe that footage I just saw right now. Um, but yeah, that's how I get down. We get what we need to get, take care of our business at Target, and then we mob over to Red Robin right there in Clovis. Sometimes I go to the one in Fresno by the where is Chuck E. Cheese still right there? I know it used to be there. Where Nick the Freak is at? That hero place? We'll be right here. We'll be right here, Crash Pango. We're not going anywhere. Oh, winery. Okay, that's a little different. I don't think Red Robin serves wine. Do they? I don't know. Before I go do some army training. Dang. Dang, that's heavy, man. That's heavy. All the best to you, bro. All the best to you. Some army training. Thank you for doing it, bro. For real. I hope you're safe out there. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's everything that you're expecting it to be. I hope you keep us updated. That's for real. Hey, you know what? Hey, maybe you could be my inside scoop. Donovan, if you could get any intel, if you could get any kind of intel on the Arctic wall, on the ice wall, that's what I've been working on that lately. I feel like I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, but if you could find out any kind of intel about the ice wall, that would mean a lot to me and the MMA community. Um, Thank you, DXJC56. And I believe that's the smoothest that I've ever said your name. Hey, hey, hey. Miami. Welcome from Miami. Thank you for being here. I know it's hot out there. I know it's humid, but you're doing your thing. You're still coming through. Okay, at least, okay. We got people that like Red Robin. They said I wasn't going to show up. Hey, I never doubted you, Billy the Kidder. Those other fools did, but I never doubted you. Well, I appreciate you, Jessica. Chicken Metro. Yeah, he was cool, man. I was telling him, like, we got to think of a cool, like, maybe, like, because it's Jesse on fire, but so he's on fire and I'm just Jess. Maybe, like, I told him, like, maybe Beanie's on fire, but it's only one Beanie. Beanie on fire. Or maybe it's like Jesse on Jesse. Nah. Scratch that one. Maybe it's like, I think he said Jesse Square, Jesse, two Jessies and a little lady. Nah, I don't know. That sounds weird if you don't get the reference. Nick Angel. What's up, Jesse? The live you did with Jesse on Fire was great, man. The two of y'all bring the best angles and facts to the masses, and it's great entertainment value as well. Keep up the great work. Jesse on Fire is a really cool dude. And I know I've experienced this weird thing within the MMA community as a whole where like certain viewers will support certain content creators and it's almost as if they feel they have to hate all the other ones. And I don't necessarily I don't agree with that at all. As long as you like me the best, I don't agree with that at all. I think you should like everybody a little less than you like me. So, I've seen people say they don't like Jesse on Fire. I've seen people say they love Jesse on Fire. I've seen people in Jesse on Fire's comment section say that they don't like me. I've seen people say on here that they hate the MMA guru. I've heard people say they love the MMA guru. It's all over the place. I've had people in my comment section say they hate me. But like, I'm just telling you, like behind the scenes, like all these people here are it's all good dudes. And I've been able to communicate with a lot of them. And I like Jesse on Fire a lot. And as soon as we touched on the possibility of doing something like this, I already knew that it was going to be a good chemistry. And I've seen enough of his stuff that I knew that we were going to like bounce ideas and topics off of each other really well. Because I just feel like we could have a good flow together. So I enjoyed it very much. And I'm glad to hear that other people did as well. Thank you. And here's all I ask. Let's say that, and I'm not saying, I would be saying this no matter who it was. It could be MMA Guru, MMA Joey, Luke Thomas. I don't know. Whoever I was doing something with, I would say this. A lot of you like him. But let's say you never really watched that channel, or let's say you hate him and he's your worst enemy. Here's what I would ask. I would ask if you would just go and give, because just watching me is one thing. Just watching Jesse on Fire is another thing. But I would say at least do me this favor. If you would go and check out the duo, the chemistry, because watching us individually is different than watching us together. Maybe you would like us together, or maybe you like us both individually, but you don't like us together. I don't know. It could be any combination. But I'm just saying, I would at least like and appreciate it very much if you would give it a chance, because I enjoy doing it. And if you would be so kind, it's on his channel. Just liking, commenting would be huge. I appreciate it. Bro, you're showing up so much in the feed. It's crazy. It's almost like you're spam now. But I love it. That's what's up. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Me and Jessica Maldonado are sitting next to each other, both watching you from our phone so you can get as many views as possible. Hey, that's cool. Man, You know, everyone was thinking twice about Angel Padilla when he's over here sending gifts to himself earlier in the chat. You know, people starting to scratch their beanies around here. Like, what's with this guy? But now, that's what's up, man. Hey, we got so many firsts from Angel Padilla today. I appreciate it. Thank you, Angel Padilla. Thank you, Jessica Maldonado. I appreciate it. That's commitment right there. Helping me spam that algorithm. Tarrinto Rufles felt like Jesse on Fire didn't get the joke of the 3% Perry. Yeah, so I made a comment. For one, let me tell you, I kind of think I might I think I might like BKFC more than the UFC now. BKFC reminds me of like the old UFC era. It's crazy. And I didn't even watch an event. I was watching the press conference. You know that one that just came out with Conor? It was like the Conference of Champions or something like that. Even that alone, just a press conference, it was entertaining. It felt like I was watching one of those crazy Russian promotions. It was really good. So, oh, that was a nice catch and drop by Petrino right there. That was crazy. So, during that press conference, and I feel like I'm the only person that caught this. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. And by the way, I really like MMA Joey. He came onto my radar recently, and I really like his takes, and a lot of the stuff that we a lot of the ways we look at things and takes we have are very similar, but like if anyone else was gonna mention it, I feel like it would be him. But I haven't heard anybody talk about it. During the press conference, Conor McGregor squared up with Mike Perry, and he told him, "You will dance for me, boy. I'm your owner. Dance for me." And you know, I'm not trying to be like Trent Reinhorn and like take down the MMA and be soft and be like, you know, I'm not trying to get the sport canceled or whatever. I'm not like one of those softy haters, you know. But I thought it was funny. That was my angle. I was like, is no one else realizing that Conor McGregor is telling an African man on live internet, "You will dance for me, boy. I'm your owner." And I couldn't believe it. And then I brought that up with Jesse on Fire, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so and then the next thing," and I was like, "Bro." I thought it was like a huge deal, and I thought we were gonna talk about like the racist aspects of the blah 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 or whatever, and it was gonna go down a different path. But like I don't know if he remembered that Mike Perry is a black man. Bro, MMA Joey came up race baiting, trying to cancel Strickland. Race baiting. Oh, was MMA Joey on that Luke Thomas? Was he on that Luke Thomas stuff? Like that kind of race baiting? Angel Padilla says, "Happy 19th anniversary. Jessica Maldonado, love you." 19 years. 19 years. Do you know what today is? It's your anniversary. Anniversary. Da 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 da. Do you know what today is? It's Angel and Jessica's anniversary. The melody threw me off because there's too many syllables now. It's Jessica and Angel's anniversary. It's their anniversary. Da, 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 da. It's a special time. It's a special time. But yes, it felt like one of those moments where like Theo Vaughn is like telling a joke and Joe Rogan is like, "What do you mean?" But I was excited to talk about that. I thought that was going to be a big deal, but it just It didn't land, you know? And then when I was talking about Peyton Talbot, I kind of felt like that was the same. I think Jesse on Fire is a Peyton Talbot fan. I think he may be a big fan. But I was talking about how Peyton Talbot, as he was growing up, he was hoping to be he was more fit for Pride. But he ended up in the UFC. And I don't know if I was fully understood. And he's like, yeah, he's a good fighter. What's up, Caleb? It's good to be seen. Tarinto Rufles, is Jesse on Fire a WWE or WWF personality grandmaster? As far as I'm confirmed, he's a WWF personality. As far as I'm confirmed, he knows that era. He comes from that era. He knows how to respect. Angel Padilla. Oh, I read that. It's your anniversary. Tarinto Rufles. Grandmaster, your wisdom and truths must be shared. There's absolutely no way your talent goes unnoticed. I know if you keep grinding, you will win. And I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. There's 84 people watching right now, so I mentioned it on my Patreon. Is there any point in bringing it up right now? I'll just say this. I'm having a life change very soon here, and I'm gonna be in a different dojo. My dojo's I'm gonna be leaving this dojo and going to a new dojo. I'm trying to start all over, you know? I'm trying to do things more maturely and responsibly, and be better at saving and spending money wisely, or not spending it at all if I don't have to. And I'm just trying to grind and be a machine, and just keep on that work ethic, so that when I'm in my new dojo, I just stay in the black, you know. I'm tired of living like this. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Thank you, Tarinto. Yes, hey, as part of celebrating Jessica's anniversary, could you please like the video? That's the only thing she asked for on her anniversary. That would be very much appreciated. Very much. So please don't be a jabroni. Billy the Kidder. What the last guy said. Thank you, Billy the Kidder. Thank you very much. A legend in the Mexican martial arts community. No way. Let's bring it up. No more beanie. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel so I can make money, so I could donate to you. I appreciate that. I love that motivation. So I was looking up the XP thing the other day because I had no idea, because someone was asking me. And apparently, I don't know. I think YouTube's just trying to be Twitch or something. I don't know. They're just trying to look all interesting. We are family. The way I understand it. Cause I got all my homies with me. The way I understand it, it's literally just whoever's most active in the chat. It'll crown them and say who are the leaderboards in the chat. Like that's all it means. If everyone is ripping you off, then you must be doing something right. I guess so. But it's like it's getting to the point where it's not even worth me talking about it anymore. I can't keep talking about it. Not only is, and I'm going to make a video about this, I think later tonight, BKFC, I was talking about a tournament. I was talking about an old UFC style tournament that they needed to do at the White House, because that's how Trump likes to get down. And now Connor's telling me they're going to do an open weight tournament. And then I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to make it all weird. But do you guys remember the other day? Do you guys remember the other day that I was what the heck was I talking about? How did I say it? I was talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? And then when I was streaming with Jesse on Fire yesterday, he brought up Jessica Rabbit. And I almost was like, you too! I was like, and too, Jesse on Fire? I could, like, when he said that, and I don't even know, I need to go watch the tape back. But when he said Jessica Rabbit, my beanie almost flew off. Because I've been talking about Michael Bisping, Dominic Cruz, Paul Felder, Charles Sonnen, Daniel Comet, all these people take like I can't talk about anything without it coming up from other talking heads. And then when Jesse on Fire said Jessica Rabbit, I felt like I was having an existential crisis. And I was like, there's no way he just said Jessica Rabbit. And I was like, this is synchronicity. This is synchronicity. Everything that I say, it puts it out into the universe. I feel like I'm living in the Truman Show. I'm starting to feel like if this is all the Matrix, this is all a stimulation, and all I gotta do is just like, hey, I don't even, I'm too, Elvis Presley, Purple Watermelon. Like, I have to say the most random stuff just to see how it's going to come up. Like, dancing punching bag. I don't know. I feel like I need to start testing the universe because I just need to find out, like, if I'm tripping or what. Jay Smith is a part officially. Officially, he's got his documentation. He's got his papers. It's literally green. He's got his green card. He's officially a citizen of the Mexican martial arts community, a member of the family. Chiqui Metro, keep grinding, GM. We see you. Thank you, Chiqui Metro. I appreciate you. So if you spam the chat, you win the crowd. I think so. That's YouTube is basically trying to get people to just be most active. At any cost. Jesse's on fire. That you're right. If it's on his channel, you manifested it like Adesanya, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. So. Hey, I would love to interview BJ Penn. Let's pitch in. GM needs a lawyer. So this I need one of those lawyers that you don't have to pay them until you win. And you don't pay them if you don't win. You want a Grandmaster and Jesse on Fire podcast? Or are you saying that's the name? Why do you think all these UFC commentators that bite your takes as their own do it? I'm surprised no one else called them out. It makes no sense to me. It's kind of doo-doo. I said this in the video where I was really talking about that. I think that was my last video. I talked about it, but I cut it out because the video was way too long. So what I think is happening is, and I might not articulate it very smoothly right now because I'm just going off the beanie. But you know how we watch fights and we're like, bro, why'd you do that? Why didn't you scramble? Why didn't you do better head movement? You know, we're like armchair fighters, you know? I feel like we look at them and we do that, even though we're not the ones right there in the cage and it's easy for us to say, you know? I think just the same way we do that and we clown on them and you should have ducked and you should have went for the takedown and you should have whatever. I feel like those dudes, those fighters, those retired fighters, they now went into this era of their life where they just had to evolve or devolve, whatever way you want to look at it, into these, I don't know, man. I mean, for them, it's different than for us. We're not coming off, the lifestyle of a champion fighter, But I feel like they kind of transition into this MMA YouTube talking head kind of thing when that's not really what their thing was to begin with. That's never gonna have been their bread and butter. Their legacy, their whole thing's always gonna be their championships, their fights. So I feel like just the same way we watch and we try to act like we know what we're doing, even though I'm speaking for all of us right now. I'm not speaking for myself, because if it was myself, they're better off having listened to my instruction. But I can't. I'm speaking for you fools right now. If the typical casual trying to act like they know what should have happened in the cage or whatever, that's like the fighters now acting like they know what's going on, and they're throwing themselves out there and they don't know what to say. They don't got maybe the right perspective on it. Maybe they're too close to the situation, having been fighters. They don't have that uniqueness, that creativity, that whatever it might be, whatever you want to call it, gift of gab. They're a little punchy, little CTE ridden and stuff like that. So they have to come and find out how to do it by watching us. That was a very, 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 very long-winded way of saying just how we watch them and act like we should be in the cage and know what we're doing. They're trying to do that as YouTubers now, and they have no choice but to watch people who actually know what they're doing and then try to imitate from that point forward. And like I said in my video, maybe I should take it as flattery. Maybe I should be blushing right now. And maybe if I was doing better, I would. Maybe if I was doing better, I would be flattered. If I was on top of the world and I was, thriving on YouTube and paying my bills, and then Tony Ferguson stole Dana White privilege, then I'd be like, that's cool. And then I would hop in my Rolls Royce, But when you can't even pay your water bill, and then Dana White is saying that Dana White privilege is the funniest thing he's ever heard in his life, and this guy is getting all the praise in the world, and you're over here struggling, it just doesn't feel good, You feel like you got something, like if fools are out here taking everything you work for, So that's all I'm saying. If I was like doing better, if I was getting the kind of views those fools were getting, I probably wouldn't care as much. But when I'm over here staying down in the basement, just going, here, sir, here, massa, here, take my ideas. I got a new batch for you guys. And then they're just out there thriving. That's when it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Darinto Rufles, you should do more collabs and invite some people too. I need to get better at that. I don't like to talk about it a whole bunch, even though I know I have, cause I don't like how it comes across. I don't like how it sounds. I come from an era where you talk about stuff like this, you just look soft, But a lot of annoying anxiety type stuff has kept me from that in the past. And I need to just learn how to shut that, just push that way back, I got to learn how to push my stuff back. I got a homie that used to do that all the time, so I could probably take some pointers from him. But if I could learn how to do that, then it would be all good. Darito Rufles, you and Submission Radio will resonate great, GM. Submission Radio. If I remember, Submission Radio. That's the one. Isn't that the one with that's the one with Robert Whitaker, right? It has like a yellow thumbnail. I gotta check them out. Thank you for bringing them up. Matt H. Man, I got the hiccups. I appreciate it. We are family, 'cause I got all my homies with me. Oh, hey, Billy the Kidder, you didn't know that we changed it. He says green tea potion plug moment. I changed the sound effect. Spencer, I apologize, but I'll take a sip of that green tea potion for you. I just felt bad because that song was so long. I apologize. I had to slip it in every now and then. um, Thank you, Adrian. I'm trying my best to hang in there. What's up, Ron Loke? I hope so. I hope so, Gabrito. I hope so. He's got that Dana White privilege for reals. Michael Fury says, "Hey guys, if you can, instead of donating $5, gift it forward. GM gets the same pay, or PayPal is best." Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Thank you, Michael Fury. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I'm sure some do, but a lot of people don't realize when you gift, the channel receives that money as well, and then other people get to benefit from it. So that's kind of a cool twofer, or tenfer, because sometimes people give 10. That's insane. And that's insane, by the way, and I want to thank you again for that, Michael Fury, because that was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, you're I don't know what to call it. I want to use the right term. Your business, your hustle, you must be doing all right, and I'm hoping so, and I'm glad to hear it and believe it and conceive it, and that you're achieving it. Thank you for being loyal and faithful, Billy the Kidder. You need a button for that. Wait, a button for what? Jay Smith, never, never, ever, 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 never, ever. I ain't Luke Thomas. I'm a warehouse manager now. Oh snap! Look at team leader and everything. Manager, dang it! They gave him that vest finally. A manager. That's what's up. Button for the green tea song. I wonder. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to get like the MMA holes. I need to get on their level. I need to have like a whole board right here where I could just push a button, and I really like this new software that I'm using, and I feel like there's got to be a way to do that. I just like in the off time, I'm always doing something else. Like ideally, once this stream ends, I'm gonna start shooting the video that I'm gonna upload tomorrow. And then I'm going to sleep, and then I gotta wake up, and I gotta do some painting. Gotta go to church. Gotta go to Jesse Jr.'s game. Then I gotta probably shoot Monday's video, and it just never slows down, you know, never slows down. A virtual soundboard. I think there's some plugins on this exact software right here. That way it won't be glitchy, and I could just do everything within the software. But if not, I bet those are like all over the web, huh? Never been to California, but I would love to visit someday. Let me tell you, David, you're not missing anything. It's propaganda. I appreciate that. I would love to visit Florida someday. I would like to go to Florida and drink a bunch of Gatorade. I manage a bunch of kids who don't like me. Don't take it personal. Kids don't like anybody. They're just grouchy. I was thinking about that, Adrian, and I was mad that I didn't think of mentioning it in the beginning. I better be careful how I try to say that. I was thinking about mentioning that in one of my videos, and I forgot. I was gonna say it will be It would be hilarious if it was like the Great Pardoning or something like that. John Jones gets pardoned from his crimes. Conor McGregor gets pardoned. That's where they pardon and release Kane. And then he fights. Like, who should he fight right now? Kane will fight like Derrick Lewis or something. Maybe Cyril Gane. I'm painting my house. I'm going to have to sell my house. I'm basically having to sell my house before it gets foreclosed. So, that's why I keep saying I'm gonna be in a new dojo probably sometime pretty soon here. If I don't beat them to it and sell it and, you know, try to collect whatever equity, it's gonna get foreclosed and then I'm on the street. So I'm painting my house. I'm painting on Sunday, and you can probably see I look like Israel Adesanya right now. I was painting all morning. That's why I was late to the stream. Trying to get the house all as best shape as possible. Gatorade was invented by Dr. Robert Cade in my city, Gainesville. Dang! In the same city! In the same city! That's crazy. Oh, I bet it tastes pure over there. You got that blue stuff over there. I'm gonna go drink a blue Gatorade. How do you guys talk about it? Like, when you talk about your Gatorades, it's just color, right? What kind of Gatorade do you want? I want a blue. I want a red one. Every time I hear someone say, like, hey, what kind of Gatorade do you want? Oh, I want a mango, melon, strawberry, tapioca. I'm like, bro, you talking about an orange. I'm fat, so I'm besties with my cardiologist. Oh, I'm so fat, I'm besties with my cardiologist. That would be cool if Trump was the judge for the UFC event and then he just goes like this. Oh, snap. You're probably out there with those gators, huh, Jay? Thank you, David. Thank you. Velocity banking. I'm going to have to look into that one. Anyone who says the flavor name is an undercover cop. Lemon lime. Lemon lime? You get down with that yellow? Original lemon lime. Oh, we got 2 lemon limers. Oh, snap. Blue cherry. 100% purple. Tarinto Rufles. GM unleashing his 3% African with the beginning skit. Wait, the beginning skit. What did I do? His 3% African with the beginning skit. Wait, which skit? Wait, was that the one where I was giving the metaphor of how me and DC were both the black guys? So it was the black on black violence. Was that my beginning, my opener? I can't remember. Oh, dang. I can't remember if I opened Sure Officer. I can't remember if I opened it with that one. Hey, for real, ARJR721. I felt the same way. It had to come back. It just had to come back. Oh, that one. In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning. He says, I'm just white. I'm not a pig. Dang. It's like that, huh, pig? Dang. All right. I'm so fat, I test people's foundations of their home by walking in their front door. That's when you get too much Gatorade, too much sugar. The black on black crime with UNDC was crazy. You always come up with some. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I I've never liked or enjoyed what's referred to as like shock factor kind of humor, like shock jock kind of stuff. And sometimes I hate the thought that some people think that every once in a while that they might think that that's what I'm doing, because maybe some of the stuff I say is a little bit out there. But I feel like the reason I could say that kind of stuff is because you guys know where my beanie's at. You know the grandmaster on that level, to where there's no type of ugliness, there's no type of hatred, you know, that kind of stuff. So when I say certain things, it's like you're just talking with your homies, you know, with that text thread that, you know, you guys can all say like those dark things that you can't say around anyone else, but you know it's all love because everyone's like cool. And it bothered me the other day when I released that Ben Askren video, and it was the far minority, but there were at least a few people that were like upset with that video, and they were saying it's too far, this is bad taste, this, what are they doing? The ref was trying to stop it. Oh, what a dummy. The ref was trying to stop it because this dude got a groin shot, but he's like, no, and he was trying to hype up the crowd, and the ref was getting annoyed because he wasn't paying attention to him. And then he threw a crazy bomb and the other guy missed. So people were like, yeah, too much. I'm losing respect for you. And, you know, and I was like, I couldn't even wrap my beanie around what they were saying, because it was like, first of all, did you watch the video? Like, I didn't feel like a single thing I said was disrespectful to Ben Askren. I felt like it was more making light of the situation as a whole, and then trying to insert funny hypotheticals. And the only reason I felt okay with doing that was because he was awake, and he was joking about it on his Instagram. He was making light of it. He was being funny about how many times he died, and, you know, haha, that's not supposed to happen. I don't know if you guys knew that. And I was like, this guy, like the best personality, best of spirits, even in a time like this, unbelievable. And I thought it was messed up, all the people that were making Ben Askren videos before he was awake. I was like, man, that's dirty, trying to capitalize on the situation. But then when he woke up, I was like, all right, now let's get some levity in here. Let's feel better. I always feel like, even in my personal life, good or bad, I feel like I'm always like that Chandler Bing in the situation. People are like sad, they're down, they don't know what to do, what to say, and I'm always just trying to like, I always feel like I gotta be the jester. I gotta try to pick up spirits. I gotta try to make people feel better. I gotta try to break the ice. And I feel like I've kind of embraced and kind of claimed that role, like that little corner for myself in the MMA community. I don't think of myself first and foremost as an analyst. That sounds kind of pathetic to me. I don't think of myself as an analyst, as a reporter, as someone who's bringing you the news. I think of someone that's trying to have a good time, trying to give people a little escape, try to bring some laughs. That is my number one priority. And if I could teach you something in the midst of that, if I could deliver something that happened that, you know, you heard it here, cool. But my goal is, you know, those people when you're at work, when you're commuting, when you're doing your laundry, and you just want to listen to something and just get away mentally for a little bit, just have some chuckles, I'm here, you know? So that's all I was trying to do. And like I said, it was the far minority. But even those, because I just don't like the idea. I don't like the idea that someone could watch like hundreds of my videos and then see that one and be like, oh, I'm not watching your videos anymore. It's like, bro, for real? Like, we didn't have, there wasn't, we didn't have more going on than that. Like one little thing like that you're just misreading. I don't know. It's just unfortunate. And that's how comedy is. Like, comedy is always, constantly, forever living on that line. Always living on that edge. And that's usually why people laugh. They're laughing because it's something that makes them uncomfortable. It's something that you feel like someone normally wouldn't say out loud. I hate saying this because it's like one of those trendy things that everyone says, but you'll know what I mean when I say it. It's like when people say, you said the quiet part out loud. That's comedy. When you're saying something where people are like, oh snap, he said that. As long as it's not like hateful and just hurtful and just blatantly bad taste, that's what it's about, Ben would have wanted you to release that video. He has a good sense. He has a sense of humor. That's why I felt so good doing it. And then someone puts a comment, boom, roasted, and I forgot. Like, yes, that's him. He's that dude. Nah, GM, you waited. That was respectful. I appreciate that. Hilarious how you told Ben Askren's side of the story. It all makes sense now. It was rough for him in those first few moments reading that journal, but he's up to speed now. GM, you tried to say that you need to get on the MMA host level. Notice how you're not even calling fights, but we still love chatting with you. I feel bad too, because I know some people come here for that and they're like, what the heck? But I appreciate that. This is my favorite part. Oh, Landwehr is getting teed off on. He was running his mouth after the second round. He was trying to act all hard. He was trying to... Oh, he got knocked out.
Thanks for the sub.
Landwehr is knocked out. Landwehr is out cold. Landwehr is done. He was talking a big game. He was running his mouth between rounds. He was trying to call the guy out. He didn't even want to let him go to his corner. The referee had to pull him back. And then he just got knocked out. That's what he gets. Big mouth. You gotta learn how to conquer your emotions, dude. Billy the Kidder, and I know bad taste. Hey, I like how this dude that just won, he's just sitting there like all mellow. He's not even like doing backflips. He's not jumping on top of the cage. He's not like flipping the dude off. He's just sitting there like all zen. I love that. It's humble. Ben would laugh. I believe he would. When you go through a tough time, humor is your best friend. Serio. Be the good Chandler. Don't be the Michael Chandler. Be Chandler Layton. Who's Chandler Layton? I thought that was Marilyn Manson at first. Hey, I want to say thank you to Cheeky Metro. Cheeky Metro just became a new patron. Thank you. My Patreon, my YouTube membership, PayPal, all that stuff keeps me going. I appreciate you. Like I said, I've been more consistent than ever on YouTube. My content is like full blown, like on that Metamucil kind of consistent. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube still ain't paying me. I'm still funded by supporters like you. It's that Mexican PBS. I saw that video that gave Tony credit, Dana White privilege, the day before you spoke about it. I couldn't hit the comment section fast enough to correct them. Hey, thank you, bro. ARJR721. That one hurt me. I like Patrick CC. I was like, bro, you got it twisted. Tarinto Ruthless Truthers know if Ben sees the video, he laughs for sure. I feel like it. I wish I was like, I need to get a check mark on Instagram or something. I wish I could send it to Ben and be like, hey, fool, here's a laugh. I don't want someone else to send it to you when you think I'm a jerk. So here's straight from me. Have you ever tried to do stand-up? I was thinking about posting it on my Patreon. Um, I was looking at it the other day. So a lot of you know by now, back in the day, in a past life, I used to singer songwriter, and I used to do a bunch of gigs and stuff. And I came on TV a few times, and I had some demos and stuff like that I would pass out and sell. And w- between songs, I started to do this thing where I would like do stand up and tell jokes and stuff like that. So I never have done full blown stand up, but I have told jokes and done little sketches and stuff in between songs, and I have snippets of that on video. And I was thinking about uploading it to my Patreon. Um, but I'm listening to this guy's interview. I did not expect him to talk like this. Um, but just full stand up. Like, here's the reason I don't think I've done stand up. First of all, anxiety. But it's weird. Look, I hope you don't think of me differently. All right, I hope you don't think of me differently after me telling you this. But when I was in high school, I used to be in the plays. Um, I was in a lot of the plays, and I was always like the lead actor and stuff like that. Like, I found that late in my high school career. I didn't start doing it till my senior year, and then I was like the main actor in everything, because it was like I finally found something I'm good at. And then a bunch of the dudes hated me because they were in the theater club for years, and then I went in my senior year and started taking all the lead roles. But I I loved it. That was one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life. I loved being on stage and acting. It was super fun. And you could hear that immediate response from the crowd, the laughs, the gasps, just everything. It was awesome. Um, but stand up, I don't know, it's never appealed to me. It just, like, honestly, if I didn't have to worry about a certain type of schedule and certain bills and I could just go do it, I'd probably go be like in some local play right now. I would just be like, hey, let's just do it. Just make a few months out of it. It would be fun. Stand up, I don't think so. I I like I like to act. I don't like to be the dude that's just standing there rattling off, and I got a lot of respect for it. I love watching stand up. I love it. But I for me, being the one doing it, I'd rather act than just do jokes, you know? Because I like to do acting that has jokes, that's funny. So I get to do, two jokes with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Um, Man, I just saw that knockout replayed with Makachev and Volkanovski. It's just so ugly to watch, man. Um, but I don't know. It's just everybody's humor is so different, and my humor is very niche, I believe. And I'd probably be like an Andy Kaufman type of dude. I'd probably have to be up there getting a kick out of how everyone's trying to figure out what to think about me. Um, but yeah, I like acting. I like doing funny acting. Um, uh, you're not an MMA analyst, GM. You're an MMA truther. um, David Zimmerman, Grandmaster, what is your opinion on Benny Urquines? Possibly the GOAT? Um, I mean, what do you mean by that? Like, as far as what? Like, you gonna put him against John Jones, or what do you mean? Straight kickboxing, movies. He's a crazy looking fool, though. He looks like a ghoul. That's a hard word to say. A ghoul. A ghoul. Ghoul. Gabagool. I like him a lot. He seems like a really likable dude. I've seen him collab with a lot of different YouTubers. He just seems like, I mean, he has every right. He could easily be like a real cocky, snobby kind of guy, but he just seems like the best dude. And he's a small dude, so he's just like, his action is just so fast and explosive. He's a GOAT. I'll easily say he is a GOAT, yeah. I wonder who that lady is behind DC. She keeps looking in the camera at herself. You have to make people laugh in spite of the situation. It's the only way to start the healing. You know? How soon before Nina Drama has a TikTok dance about Askren? Oh, she already uploaded it. You haven't seen it? Ryan Holiday. You thought you were just going to sneak in here? She already uploaded it. Laughter is the best medicine, and the GM is my family doctor. I feel like you'd be a legit dude in person. I could hear the struggle you've been through that we know nothing about as viewers. Also, funny people tend to be the ones that been through some real the tears of a clown, right? If there's a smile on my face. Yeah, it's well, you know what? I guess maybe like actually like Chandler Bing, like he said, a defense mechanism. Yeah, you can make a whole YouTube career out of your defense mechanism. Yeah. Thank you, Lil 8 Up. Yeah. I've never understood it, and maybe it's just something in my DNA. I don't know, for better or worse. I've never understood it when, and I experienced this most ever when I was like working at the car dealerships and I was around people a lot like that. I can't understand people who, when they're having a bad day and they're going through a lot of hard stuff, they let you know it and they let you feel it. And the way they talk to you and treat you, you could tell they're angry and they got a lot of garbage going on. I've always been like, that's not the people around me's problem. I don't need to bring them in on that mess. So I don't even necessarily think of it as like burying it or hiding it like it's an active thing I have to do. It's just like I need to move this way, huh? It's just like natural. It's not their problem. So I just try to do my best to just be how I need to be, and that's all I could control, you know? You're a artist GM. The way you articulate the stories you need to tell with the latest news is second to none. You got to know how good you are. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. It's hard to do with I like to make what's called evergreen content. That's why I like making videos about like those crazy MMA Russian promotions or about the old UFC, because those could just like live forever, you know? But when you're just making videos about the current news, like that day, you really gotta just be on top of what's going on that very second, and it's already gonna cycle out of the news in a day or two. I haven't seen Teixeira in action, but do you think he has a chance against Lewis? I think he's going to TKO Lewis. I think Teixeira is going to TKO Lewis, unfortunately. Lewis is a likable dude. I know he's a legend of the sport, but and I know he's a new mythical fighter right now. He's a new mythical fighter because he's the new mythical fighter unlocked pre-diabetes Lewis. He almost got as skinny as Tafa. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think if anything, that fool's gonna come in dehydrated. Hold on, I just got a little alert from YouTube about how my shorts are doing good. These shorts were watched the most by new viewers. Okay. These people return to your channel through shorts. These people already know you. Your shorts gave them more reason to come back. Shorts introduce folks to your other content. 17% watch both shorts and long form videos. Add a related video to your shorts to what? New viewers discovered you through shorts. Brought viewers back. Some viewers. Okay. So they're just trying to tell me, please keep making shorts because we want to beat TikTok. Okay. All right. That was pointless. Oh shoot. Okay. Man, I remember that Angel Padilla. That was scary. That was scary. It's crazy being here on the other side of that now. And I know it's easy for me to say because I wasn't the one dealing with that, but I mean, I was concerned, I had that big sea of concern. I was actually doing something like that, praise the sun, when I was doing my jokes in between songs. I was like picking at my guitar. So I mean, it wasn't quite a song, but I had some kind of music going. Have you ever thought of trying out for SNL? Nah, I don't think I would really align with what they're trying to do. I don't feel like I would really align with them, I would have loved being on SNL back in side by side with Norm Macdonald or something like that when it was still good. But yeah, I had an agent. Man, it seems so long ago now. I had a manager and an agent when what year was that? That had to be, oh my gosh, there's no way. It had to be like, jeez. It had to be like 2015, 2016. It was like right when this channel really started. And I don't know, it might have been a big mistake. I don't know, but I ended up telling them like I was just gonna like walk away because they kept sending me, and I would have to drive 8-hour round trips every time because I live about 4 hours from LA. And they would tell me like the night before. I would get a text message at like 9:30 p.m. Hey, audition tomorrow, Santa Monica, 8 a.m. And I'm like, bro, I have a job. And it was like, they don't care. They know people are trying to be stars, they're trying to make money. They figure they're desperate. They'll come, And if they don't, oh well, other people will be there. They don't care. So I'll get texts like that all the time. It was never, ever, ever longer than the night before. Hey, you gotta be LA, you gotta be Studio City, 9 a.m. tomorrow, bro. And they kept sending me on the dumbest auditions that seemed to not make any sense for me. And after I did that several times, I was like, bro, this isn't making sense for me anymore. And I kind of backed off. And that was when I was like, I'm just gonna bet on myself. I'm gonna do my own thing. And I just started making my own content on YouTube. And now I'm selling my house. I should have kept going to auditions. I could have been the next Jared Fogle, but without the kid stuff. Without the kid stuff. Ah. Ah. Ha ha ha. Oh. Bro, we tune in for your sit down. We'll support your stand up too. Thank you, Juice Box. I was honored to do it. I was glad, and I hope we do it again. Thank you for taking the trip to check it out. Darinto Ruthless, Grandmaster, you have to make a video about how BKFC is the new WWF. McGregor's about to be president, and how he made such remarks to Perry's 3% ancestry. Hey, Darinto, that's the video I'm planning on making tonight. I hope I'm not too tired. I hope everyone's planning on staying awake late, so I'm not keeping them all awake. But I'm planning, as far as I'm confirmed, if everything goes right, I'm going to make a video tonight about that BKFC press conference. So thank you. At least I know somebody actually wants that video. Hamza Firman, the GOAT, the legend. GM, I'm at Malaysia now. Should I watch One MMA now? Dang, Malaysia. Shoo. You know what? I think you should. I encourage branching out. I just said earlier in the stream that at least as of right now, I think I might like BKFC even more than UFC now. It reminds me of the old UFC days. I like the Epic Fighting Championship from Russia. I think if there's good fighting, there's good fighting. You gotta branch out and do your thing. Take care of your entertainment buds. People neglect their entertainment buds because all the media ever talks about is your taste buds, because they're trying to market food to you. It's big food. They're just trying to get you to try that new chicken sandwich or that new milkshake or whatever, but no one ever talks about the entertainment buds. So, wherever that leads you. So good to hear from you, Hamza. I'm wearing shorts right now. I can't believe I told like 8 jokes in here and nobody laughed at any of them. And they were good, dark, but good. Wait, let me see. Derrick Lewis is going to win by a flying knee. That's one of the jokes, right? I think it's a joke. They showed Derrick Lewis training. He was actually training and doing good, so he's not just in there for a paycheck like some of his other fights. I'm not trying to be a Derrick Lewis hater, but that other dude, like, there's been so many times where we let the propaganda get to us because we see most knockouts. We think about his punching power. But time and time again, and then another time again, it's just him getting outclassed. No one's going to just, well, I guess enough people did it for him to have the record. But you have to assume that your opponent's not just going to stand there and let you rock him, sock him. It's not the power slap. And I've said before, I have advocated for Derrick Lewis moving into power slap. I think he could absolutely dominate there. Just like Mike Perry didn't really thrive in UFC, but he's the king of violence over there in BKFC. Maybe Derrick Lewis didn't thrive. Derrick Lewis has thrived more for his sense of humor in the UFC than for his fighting. Again, aside from the knockout record, because what good is that if you don't have the... What good is it for a man to gain the UFC knockout record if he loses the chance to be a champion, you know? And I just feel like too many times, we see him get outclassed. We see him holding his back and shaking his head, saying, "Oh, I should have done better. Oh, my back was hurting. I should have done better." He talks like Shaq, huh? But the other guy, he's too long. He's too technical. He's gonna come in with that Muay Thai, and Derrick Lewis is gonna be throwing haymakers. This one is tough for me. Lewis is compensating for his age with extra training and dieting, but is it overcompensating? His story will tell. Yeah, I think he's coming in drained too. Like I said, he's that new mythical fighter, pre-diabetes Lewis, but it's not gonna be enough. He's drained now. He did himself like he shot himself in the chancla like Tafa. Like he's looking good and looking lean. They could put him on a couple magazine covers, but I don't think they're gonna put that strap on him at this rate. Do you see a lot of venomous snakes where you live? I had to relocate a coral snake on my property to protect my dogs. Where I live, specifically, no. But if you go up toward like the hills and stuff, well, I don't know. Actually, I have to admit complete ignorance on this, because I know not too far from me there's some hills and there's definitely snakes. I don't know about venomous though. No way. I live where the famous Jared Subway was. They turned it into a bakery. His apartment is still there though. So he still lives right there? Like he lives right above it, like the Dudes and Friends? Oh, my internet just glitched. What the? What the? What the? Hamza Firman. Open a gym here. People hungry to be trained here. But you get paid this funny Malaysian money. But food is amazing and people nice, but the weather's hot. Hey, you're taking me on a roller coaster. It's like, I mean, I guess there's good and bad everywhere, huh? Malaysian Mexican martial arts. Hey, I like that. Mame. What do you train? Mame. Malaysian Mexican martial arts. Mexican Malaysian martial arts. Mexican Brazilian. If we're gonna stick with the format, it would be Mexican Malaysian martial arts. Okay, I like it. Jared used to live right above it, but he's in prison now. Oh wait, he's still in prison? That's right. I think, I don't know. I kind of feel like if you do something like that, you should probably never come out, huh? Am I being too rough? I'm trying to bait you. If you say yes, then we're all gonna find you. But yeah, like I don't. On one hand, I was kind of surprised because it seems like so long ago. But on the other hand, he should probably live in there forever, huh? The best way to get kicked out of Subway is to demand to speak with Jared. I get more props than Stanley Kubrick's moon landings. Mexican Malaysian martial arts. Shaggy Ray, MMA 2-time. Crash Pango. I'm back. What did y'all's energy fall? Why did y'all... Wait. I can't read. I'm back. Chat, did y'all's energy fall off? It's back up now. Just in time. For real. He should get that wood chipper treatment. They're going to do him like Fargo, huh? His money gets him out. He hasn't changed. I recorded phone calls of him trying to have... Wait a minute. What's wrong with that? That's a lot different than little kids. What's wrong with that? he Grandmaster, I've been enjoying the upload schedule and quality rants. I've been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks with a broken femur, and you brought a smile to my face almost every day. Aquib 91. Bro, broken femur. Man, I hope you're like for almost 2 weeks. Bro, I hope like, I don't know how long that kind of, I hope you're like in a good trajectory with your recovery right now. I don't know how long it takes to even kind of have any idea like where you really are at in that process, but man, I hope that goes okay. And thank you for letting me know that, because for real, there have been days where I'm like, why am I even doing this? I could probably skip a day. I'm not really getting the views that I would like to get anyway. It probably doesn't even matter if I don't upload today. So to hear you say that, it's like, you know what? Cool. There's a good reason. So thank you, and I hope you feel better and continue to get better. It's my plan to, Tarinto. My throat is kind of like my vocal cords. I'm kind of shredded right now because I haven't been sleeping, and you know I haven't had my teas. You know I have my green tea, but I haven't had my singing tea. You know, with like the honey and all that. But I'll do my best. What's up, Darth Ronin? We got Calvin Kattar and Ryan Garcia. Round 2. Just under a minute. The crowd is booing. Guy knows. Is that Adesanya fan account? Thank you, bro. $30 seconds left. Patty cake. Garcia's coming forward. And Kattar's like, I'm not going to try to counter. I'm just going to run real quick. And then Kattar tries to come in, and he gets countered. I heard them talking about Garcia's reach earlier. And it looks like in the 5 seconds of this fight that I have seen, Kattar is struggling. Kattar? I think the correct pronunciation is Qatar, right? But Garcia definitely seems to be the one teeing off at will. No, Adesanya fighter. Is your name actually Guy and your last name is Nose? Are you serious? Because now I feel like a jerk. Is your name Guy Nose? So you hate Adesanya. Thank you, Lake Colorado. Thank you. I'll keep going then. Haha, what mom would name their child Guy? I used to know someone named Guy, that's why. I used to know someone named Guy, and I knew another dude named Buddy. There's some interesting names out there. All right, that makes sense. Um, I saw Lauren Murphy as I was setting up, and I was sad. The saddest part was that it took her forever to put her little shamrock in her gloves, and I thought they weren't gonna let her do it, and it was like super awkward. But she finally got it. But it was kind of sad. Guy is a common French name. Guy Metzger just took a straight shot. That's right. Um, I mean, that's yeah. You're right. You're right. So many characters in the sport. The dude from the Pretty Fly for a White Guy was actually named Guy. I didn't know that. I knew a guy named Guy. Hey, you're Jay Smith. Your feed is ahead of mine. Metal. In person, no. In person, no. Not with the actual name. I've met some bosses, but not with the actual name. Um, Guy Fieri. There you go. What do you think about BJ going off the deep end? The scaries are getting to him. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because there are a couple of different ways that you could look at it. CTE is very, very, very real, unfortunately. Another thing is we already know that the powers that be, if they don't like what you're saying or what you're doing or how you're moving, they're gonna Epstein you, you know? And they're gonna make you look crazy. And they're gonna ruin your life. And they're just gonna like make all the walls close in on you and just try to, shut you down one way or another. The other thing is that supposedly, from what I hear, I cannot confirm or deny that fool does a lot of drugs. So it's hard to know exactly how to feel when you don't know 100% how he came to be where he's at right now. Bling blow. The French pronounce it as Guy. They say Guy? Interesting. Guy. Guy Metzger. Interesting. Bling blow. Thank you for lacing us up on that one. Thank you for all the well wishes. The recovery period is usually about 6 to 8 weeks, but I also tore the ligaments. My opposite leg, so I'm in rehab for the two legs. It was in a head-on collision. I'm glad you're still with us, bro. Man, I hate that. Man. I'm glad you're still with us. Glad to hear that you seem to be in a good state of mind. That you're moving in that right direction. Glad that you're still with us. I mean, that's one of the best ways to look at it, right? Perspective. A lot of times people say, could it really get worse? Could it possibly get any worse than this? Yeah, it always could. Yup. What are your favorite words in Spanish, Grandmaster? My favorite words in Spanish. I've always been fond of mochila, bolígrafo, biblioteca, iglesia, coche, estudia, tarea, por ejemplo, escucha, chorro, lápiz, mueblería, No puedo pararte, gagar. I love you. Buckle up, Teddy. He's hurt. He's hurt. I sometimes confuse Robbie Lawler with BJ Penn. I wonder if BJ Penn sometimes confuses himself with Robbie Lawler. That'd be funny. Man, that would be hilarious if this whole time BJ Penn thought that he was Robbie Lawler, and that's why he thought that his mom wasn't his mom, because BJ Penn's mom is not Robbie Lawler's mom, and he was walking around thinking he's Robbie Lawler. And then if someone's like, wait a minute, fool, this whole time did you guys know that no one told it? You thought you were Robbie Lawler? Nah, you're BJ Penn. And then he goes, oh, I'm BJ. Oh, so that is my mom then, because that's BJ Penn's mom, but I thought I was Robbie Lawler. So if I'm BJ Penn, then that is my mom. That's probably the only thing that they need to clear up. Aqua B91. I don't always catch your streams, but love the videos. Hey, that's pretty much what the bread and butter of these YouTube channels are. The actual videos, the videos during the week. The streams are like a whole different animal. We get to chill out and talk to each other in real time, and there's just nothing like that. But I'm really happy to know that you're checking out the videos. This guy's very grateful to be here. Sorry, I had a brain pedo. I need to sleep more. I just had one of those MK Ultra freezes. I'm gonna be in a compilation later. But thank you. I'm glad that you were able to make it today. And I hope to see you in the comment section in the future videos. Now I know who you are. Had to tell my students it's not pluma, it's bolígrafo. Quit it with that slang. It's not carro. It's not carro. It's coche. You can't just... You can't just add that sound to the end of everything. Tarinto Rufles. How long until BJ Penn realizes he is the clone? I don't know if you saw that video that I made, but I'm telling you, it's the Clone Wars. It's the Clone Wars. They're doing them dirty. They're doing them dirty. They're trying to clone him and make him look crazy and like he has that CTE because they're trying to take down the UFC. They're trying to take down MMA. They're like Will Smith from that one video that he made. That one movie that he made where they're trying to talk about CTE and take down the whole sport. So they're trying to make a legend of the sport look bad. Mark Coleman. The hammer. The hammer. Way back in the early days of my channel, Mark Coleman. It wasn't that early, actually. It was after I made that Joe Rogan video because I was clowning on Mark Coleman. Me and him were DMing a little bit, and he was actually a super cool guy. He was DMing with me a lot. I guess someone sent him. I think he said it was one of his daughters. They sent him the video that I made where I was talking about him and Joe Rogan fighting, and I got to DM him. It was crazy. It was crazy. That made me very happy. Something takes up out of me. Autobus. 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 Wait, really? Autobus. What is that? Is that Brazilian? You teach Brazilian? Autobus. They don't say coche? Necesita un autobus. Un auto. Auto. BJ Penn is acting pretty ungrateful for a guy that got a clone of himself. Can Mark Coleman bench Chuck Norris? Yup. Especially these days. Who is this fool they're sacrificing Stephen Thompson to right now? Oh no. Oh no. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some ice for my green tea. My ice melted. I'm gonna go get the ice. I'm gonna go get the ice before the ice gets me. You heard? You heard? Wait. I gotta cover this. I'm not wearing any pants. I'm gonna put my chonies on your face, all right? You got my chonies on your face. You got my chonies on your face. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, Danny, stop it, cochino. I shared my screen and I shared my microphone, but I didn't share my smell, homie. Hey, fool, usually I get paid for chonies on my face. I'll be right back. got my chonies on your face. Oh, right. Ooh, ooh. Wonder Boy. I'm missing this song. He's playing it right now. What is the secret of your power? Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy. Me highway from the mucky muck. Man. He's the oldest man in the UFC. He does not still look like he's 22. Who is talking right now? That's Chris Weidman. He looks like Steve Kerr. He looks like Steve Kerr. You can't be playing for the Bulls anymore. You gotta coach. You gotta find the new Stephen Thompson. You gotta find your Curry. You gotta find the new Stephen Thompson. You're not Wonder Boy anymore. You're Wonder Grandpa. And he never got married on. Isn't he a bachelor? It's interesting because he's such a nice dude. Hopefully he's not like Ted Bundy or something. Maybe a little too nice. Maybe a little too nice. He's the Wonder... He's Wonder Elder. Wonder Elder. What is the secret of your arthritis? Wonder Boy. He's going to be the AARP champion. Do you like Bo Burnham? I didn't really like the stuff that he got famous on. I felt like it was like really, 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 really kind of like what I was talking about earlier. I felt like his stuff was like all shock type of stuff. Just crazy, like maybe trying too hard kind of stuff. It seemed like little kid type of humor. But then when he got bigger and he had his specials and he started getting all introspective and stuff, I was like, dang! He had one or two that like blew me away. So like when he got big and had those two specials, I can't remember one of them especially. Like that one where he was doing like that Kanye rant, that one was crazy. And then he did another one that was really good. So I didn't really like his YouTube stuff at all, but his specials were crazy. No, he has a family. So he does have a family. I had no idea. What's up, David Capico? Coming in with that Tampico. I appreciate you. We've been waiting for you. No puedo parar de cagar. Useful and underrated Spanish sentence that will let you explain yourself faster. I got kicked out of my Spanish class in high school so many times because I was saying no puedo parar de cagar. I was kind of a class clown. And I got sent to RC a lot. Wasn't Wonder Boy found trespassing naked along with some women by some cops? What? What? Wonder Boy seems like a stand-up guy, no pun intended. Oh. All right, here we go. We are in round one. Wonder Boy's already taking some leg kicks from Bonfim. Bonfim sounds French. Why is he wearing the BJJ trunks? So Wonder Boy is fighting like he's just waiting for that absolutely perfectly timed head kick. He looks like he doesn't want to exert any kind of unnecessary energy. And just in case he needs some, he's right there by the monster can, trying to hold his ground right in the center of the cage. Bonfim's moving all over the place. And every time Bonfim throws something, Wonder Boy's just backing up a little bit, getting that distance, putting up their hands to block it. He's just trying to pace himself and wait for that right opening. Probably trying to time and educate himself on how often and what kind of stuff Bonfim's going to throw out there, so he'll know exactly how to land that kick. Nice little jab from Bonfim landed. F-bomb, what's up? You came just in time to see Wonder Boy head kick this dude. Wonder Alder. He's married to Weidman's sister, or vice versa. Wait, what do you mean, or vice versa? Who then? He would be married to his own sister, or what? Or Weidman would be married to his brother. I still thought Wonder Boy was single. I thought he was like a 50-year-old single dude. I thought maybe he was on that Peyton Talbot. I was like, that's why he's so neat. So Thompson got taken down and he got himself back up, and now he got taken down again. And now he's like, why have I gone my whole career without ever learning how, not only ever learning how to grapple, but straight up refusing to. And then every fight I get out grappled, and I'm like, oh, I should probably do something about that for the next one. And then I never do. And now he's getting one of those cross face things like how Khabib got Conor. And you could see the look in his face like, how did I get here? But he knows how he got there. You're probably wondering how I got here. It looks like one of those freeze frames right now. His hand placement scared me right now. It almost looked like he was going to tap out. In case you don't know, I would like Wonder Boy to win. Excuse me. That's his dead name. I would love for Wonder Alder to win this fight. He got back to his feet. He has his back against the cage. He just threw a knee to Bonfim, threw another one to Bonfim. Little rabbit punches now from Wonder Boy. There's 1 minute and 18 seconds left in round one. Wonder Boy has his back against the cage, catching his breath. Bonfim's probably going to try to trip him and take him down again. Of course, Wonder Boy doesn't want to go there. He already has 2 takedowns against him in this round. He does not need a third. Who's the oldest fighter in the UFC right now? They said Wonder Boy a little bit ago. I think they said he's 42. Bonfim circling the outside. Oh, nice little side kick from Thompson as Bonfim tried to close the gap. Oh, nice right hand from Bonfim. Oh, no. Take care of your face, bro. Wonder Boy just landed a leg kick, but then Bonfim landed a big left hand. Wonder Boy's coming forward, blitzing like Rosenstrike. You got to be careful with that. 10 seconds left in the first round. Oh, a couple big kicks right there. They both kind of missed. Both kind of grazed off of each other. That into Ruthless Grandmaster, a truth was Jesse on fire, grazing Peyton Zesty. I didn't know if Jesse on fire was playing with me. I couldn't tell. I was like going in one direction, and then he starts talking like he's his favorite fighter, and I was like, bro, like what's happening right now? But then I was like, hey, respect. You know, Peyton Talbot is he's different. He's a different type of fighter. I feel like he's like the Dennis Rodman of the UFC, you know? He just acts different, looks different, walks different, talks different. And he's just someone that could kind of like shake things up a little bit. But I think he's a fan. He called him a 9. He called him a 9. Remember the TRT days when everyone was 40 or older? That's crazy. For real. For real. Now they're like 35 and talking about how they're old and need to retire. You don't have to be in your prime to still fight, you know? Look at Max Holloway. All right, we are underway. Little leg kick from Thompson. Thompson is doing a great job of timing every time Bonfim tries to close that distance and land these side kicks either to his lead leg or to his midsection. Another leg kick from Thompson. Attempted kick from Bonfim doesn't quite land. Man, Thompson switches stances so often that sometimes he's not even like in a stance. He switches so often that oftentimes he's like mid-stance, like between stances. He switches stances so often he has like a in-between stance. It's not even an actual stance. It's like moments of levitation. Hey, that's part of the Wonder Boy song. That's levitation, Holmes. Wonder Boy. That's crazy how he implemented it into his game. How about the power of flight? That's levitation, Holmes. I didn't even think about that. Bonfim was trying some spinning stuff right now, and he missed pretty badly. Wait, what? Tanito, what? GM, he said C and start this out. I know he was about to say. Wait, what? I know. Handsome boy. Oh shoot. I said in the last stream I needed to get better and have a timer, but I need to I need to stop having such a hectic life. We got 2:30 left in round 2. DA Peyton gets zesty comments because of pole dancing. Oh! Thompson almost got taken down mid spinning stuff. I mean, I don't think that's all there is, DA. I mean, that's a part of it, but you know, I won't elaborate, but that's a little part of it. That's just a little preview. I need to get better, Tarinto. I know. I need to do better. That's right. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Yeah, see, I was talking about this earlier, Josiah, and I probably shouldn't get into the whole thing again. Josiah Peterson, sort of shocked you made a video about Ben. He may die any day now. Lung transplants never work. First of all, yeah, someone immediately said, don't you put that evil on Ben. Like, there's so many different ways we could think about it. Like, yes, that's true, and that would be terrible, and I love Ben Askren. Here's the thing. If Israel Adesanya or someone like that just had a double lung transplant, I wouldn't have made that video. I absolutely wouldn't have made that video. If it was about someone that I genuinely dislike, I would have never made the video. I made that video in a way, as crazy as it may sound, like to honor him. Just like when people do like roasts of, Tom Brady, Snoop Dogg, whatever. Who roasts them? It's their best friends. It's not people that hate them. It's not strangers. It's their friends. And I refused to make a Ben Askren video before he was awake and before the transplant. And when I would see other channels doing it, I felt like it was in bad taste. And I was like, really? You guys are trying to capitalize off of this? But the moment he woke up and I watched the video of him, it looks like we're going into round 2. And I watched the video of him and he's laughing. And he's like, hey, I died 4 times. I don't know if you guys knew this, but that's not supposed to happen, huh? And he was having a good attitude and a great sense of humor. I was like, that's what's up. And as someone else said in the comments, he's the boom roasted guy. And I had repeated comments of people telling me Ben would love this. Ben would absolutely love this. Someone needs to send this to Ben because it aligns perfectly with his sense of humor. And here's the thing. I love Ben Askren, and I hope it takes. And I remember the first person that I heard talking about how lung transplants often don't last. Like the average is 6 years. Like that's like real good case scenario. It was Brendan Schaub. He was talking with, I think it was just him and Chin. They were talking about it. And, yeah, Steve Thompson has a pretty bad wound on his leg right now. Hopefully they let him continue. But, I heard that, and shoot, I'm losing my train of thought right now, and I really don't want to lose it right now. I heard that news, and I'm aware of that news. Oh, I know what I was going to say. In spite of that news, I refuse to act and live like if he's gone. I'm not going to have the dude's funeral right now. I refuse. I love that dude. And when I heard 6 years was like the average, I can't remember if they said best case or the average, but I was bummed out. So now it seems like you're just trying to pick a fight, Josiah. I'm not sure if you're a true, I don't know if you come here a lot or if you're just new, like a hate watcher, because the first thing you said was it was in poor taste. And now the next thing you're saying is, Brandon's source is a good source of info. So it kind of just sounds like you're being a hater. I'm not positive. If you're not a hater, I apologize. I don't know if you just don't like Brendan Schaub. I don't know. But Brendan Schaub or not, I mean, Google is Google. And you just said yourself it doesn't take long. Or the lungs don't take often. But bottom line, I'm not going to live like Ben Askren's gone. I mean, I don't even want to say it. I'm going to assume he's on the up and up and everything's good. And because I love the dude, I just wanted to bring some levity into the community and say something positive. And like I said earlier, I didn't say like a single bad thing about Ben Askren. I didn't say any jokes or things about him per se. It was more about the situation and just bringing some humorous hypotheticals into the situation. So it kind of was shocking to me. No, bud. I was legit shocked. See, anytime someone says bud, I just think they're just like a condescending kind of like what is it? Like bud. When people laugh in their own comment, like when they LOL in their own comment, when they say bud and when they say bubba, stuff like that, it's just very condescending. So I don't think you're a frequenter of the community. But either way, it was shocking to me. I remember I only got a couple, but the very few comments I saw of people that were acting shocked, I was like, are you serious? Like, first of all, look who the video is about. If you don't know him well enough to know that he'd have a sense of humor about this, and then he's actually having a sense of humor about it right now in the video, it just seemed like those kind of people that are white knighting for someone else when the dude in the first place doesn't even care. It kind of sounds like when like a white dude is getting mad for a black guy and the black guy's laughing at the joke and he's like, are you serious? Shut up. You're being embarrassing. That's what it felt like when people were saying stuff. They were white knighting for Ben Askren when he would absolutely have that kind of sense of humor. Again, he's the boom roasted dude. He has that funky, dark kind of humor. And again, I'm not going to be living in that fear of the bad success rate of lung transplants because I'm hoping for the best. And I'm not going to dwell in that and live in that and assume the worst. So I'm not going to be living like it's time to have the dude's funeral. I'm going to try to bring some lightness to the situation and be positive. And it's just one of those classic things where someone could laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh about everything and anything else. But when it comes to something that maybe makes them a little bit uncomfortable or maybe they wouldn't do themselves, they just kind of act a little bit different. And I don't know. I'm either just going to be that dude in the community that's just trying to bring that laughter and make things light and make things a little more consumable and get through dark, tough situations. Or, I don't want to be like Luke Thomas, And I never do it again. I want to reiterate. It's never for shock factor. It's never to just be a punk. It's never to just freak people out. I don't like low-hanging fruit kind of stuff like that. But if I feel like I could, in a wholesome enough way, in a way that makes sense and is relevant, bring some good feelings into a dark and tough situation, I'm going to do that. Bonfim is pressing Stephen Thompson into the cage right now. There's 29 seconds left in the fight. Oh, you mean like how most of the people who care about BLM is white people? Okay, I'll leave it at that. The crowd is booing like crazy. They hate Bonfim. They love Thompson. They're just socking each other in the head nonstop. It was like the last event where it was like that dude. I always forget his name. Who's that dude that looks like Tom Selleck? That classic MMA guy, and him and the Japanese dude were just socking each other in the head. That's literally what they were doing right now. But they were doing it like all soft because they're both all tired. They're bowing down to each other in the middle of the cage right now. The same people crying about Ben jokes were probably roasting him for his loss to Jorge. No jokes are off limits. It's done in a funny manner and not to, hey, I don't care. Ben isn't a snowflake. Yeah, exactly. You said it better than I did. I was mad when Ben lost. Like, I was one of those. I wasn't a hype beast rooting for Masvidal. I was one of the people that was very sad. I 100% thought Ben Askren was going to win that fight, and I was very upset when he didn't. Don Fry, that's his name. Yeah, even Jorge made that video. Yeah, that was really cool of him. That was really cool. He didn't have to do that. I also want to say, I think it's worth saying, a lot of people are giving Dana White hate for not... That was not intentional. That was not intentional. A lot of people are giving Dana hate because they're saying, how come he didn't come in? The same people who renamed the Redskins the Commanders. And yeah, like the Shadow Realm thing, that wasn't me making fun of Ben Askren. That was me making fun of Masvidal. You're right, Tarito. You're right. No, for real. I was emotional. Like a lot of us were about Ben Askren. That's messed up. When I saw, dang, Bonfim won. Dang it. The crowd is booing like crazy. Dang it. Man. I was emotional about the Ben Askren thing, even when I saw, especially when I saw this is beautiful. They're both up there on the cage. Thompson went up there on the cage with that dude to make the crowd like him. He put him over. He was trying to get the crowd to hype him up. That was beautiful. Especially when I saw that video of Ben Askren and he just looked all skinny and different. Like, I got emotional for a few moments. Like, it was rough seeing that. It was rough seeing that. Because when I saw that video of Ben Askren being all skinny, all I could think about was his family. When I saw that video, all I could think about was his kids, his little kids, and his wife. And it freaked me out, man. It was scary how someone could be so strong and healthy and active and just on and on and on and on, and then boom, doesn't even matter. Just how delicate, just shows you how delicate life is. Yeah. Uh um uh uh Buddy does have a much darker history than most people know, but some people do use it in a friendly way. It used to be a belittling term toward indigenous people, like boy toward black people. Oh, snap. I didn't know that. Oh, that's so weird. They were literally just in the middle of some legitimate fight, like some MMA commentary. Like they were talking about something about the fight, and then they actually acknowledged out loud how they had to stop talking about that and acknowledge the footage that they were showing of Kid Rock. That was so weird. It just shows you how things work. They were talking like doing like analyst type of talk, and she was like, "Yeah," and then he had to do this, and he went in, and they're like, "Oh, wait, hold on, look, oh yeah, there's Kid Rock," and it's like, what? That's not the most important thing going on right now. Jairo Ruiz, Bonfim is cheeks split. Bonfim's cheeks split shin. 42-year-old Wonder Boy was robbed. Cheek split. Bonfim is cheeks split shin for. It's messed up. That was an unfortunate thing. He was robbed. I agree. I'm just gonna agree because I like Wonder Boy. Wonder Alder. It's just gonna take me a while to get used to that. Wonder Alder. Jairo, I want to thank you, Jairo, for being there live, watching the Jesse on Fire collab, and you were the one that helped me realize that we were live. I had no idea we were live. I thought we were recording a video. um, he's in there. This is what I do. I live for this. Wait, in the other fight, he was like, I don't love this no more. I don't love this no more. Make up your mind, bro. I thought the same thing when I saw it. He also reminded me of my uncle when he was all emaciated from cancer. Yup. So I'll say this. I'm not gonna go into details about it because I'm not gonna try to like put the focus where it doesn't belong. But I actually put an extended cut of the Ben Askren video on the YouTube membership and on my Patreon. There was a longer version of that Ben Askren video that I did. It was like twice as long. And the second half of that video was me talking about one of the best friends that I ever had that died from cancer. And how he was the same way as what you're describing, David Capico. And I was like, I'm not going to put that on the main channel. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to say as much as I did and for it to go how it did. So I was like, I'm gonna cut this out. And then I thought I was just gonna leave it out, but then I was like, maybe this could serve some kind of purpose. I don't know. So then I put it on those. But I'm just telling you because yeah, you're actually on there. I believe on one of them, you're at least on the membership. But yeah, that was another place where my mind went because I had one of my best friends ever that somehow looked even worse than Ben Askren. That was from pretty bad cancer. And that was on my mind too when I saw that video because it just kind of took me back because that was the only other time I had ever seen somebody like that just look so dramatically different. Wait, what? It's just they didn't show me that. They see here. They keep showing. Yeah, it's a lot of people are upset about that card apparently. It's crazy that he got that from staff. How does that even happen? I don't know. Hey, Marloca! Yeah, I wasn't. I cut it. I cut that video and I was like, first of all, I played it back and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna upload this video on the main channel. But I really wanted to honor, and it felt weird. It felt weird because it's like this is about Ben. This is about Ben Askren, but just like David Capico said, there's that trickle effect, you know? And the whole thing with Ben Askren reminded him of his relative. It reminded me of my friend. And it just makes everybody think, you know? And I just wanted to honor my friend too. I wanted him to be remembered. I remember we used to make these videos together and we thought we had all these ideas and we thought we were going to do different things and we had these plans and we never got to do those things. And it's like in some way I wanted to be like, hey bro, like your name made it. Like maybe our journey here on the earth ended together, but like your name still goes on, you know, like I put your name out there, bro. Your name got heard by these people, you know. It's not over. Like your name's still being spoken. Like it was like my little way of trying to keep them around, you know. Yup. What do you think about Josh Van not wanting to hug? I love it. That's why I like BKFC now. Are you talking about like he just wants to stand in there and trade? I love it. It is crazy how staff infect. Like I don't get it. I used to get ringworm when I would wrestle. It was nasty. But I don't know what it's like to have staph infection, and I don't want to find out. Oh, I could relate, David Capico. My life is stupid right now. I've never been more tired. It's just nonstop. It's nonstop. I appreciate you, David. Why are your views so low even though you have so many subscribers? So I was chatting with someone from YouTube the other day for about 2 hours, and I'm convinced it was a bot. And at a certain point in the conversation, I even said, look, with like respectfully, I'm not trying to, I have to ask, are you a human or are you an AI assistant? And their answer was kind of vague. And then they told me they were going to pass me on to their manager. And I was like, all right. Then I was talking to the manager for a while. And they also were giving me these spam looking, copy and paste looking answers. And I was like, there's no way this is a real person. And then I asked them too. And they're like, no, I'm a real person. It was handed over to me from, and I was like, all right. And they kept giving me the most stock, basic answers to everything. And I was trying to ask them, like, look, my views used to be this, my reach used to be this, I'm more consistent than ever. Like, don't give me that. You got to be consistent. You got to do thumbnails. Because I'm doing that. I'm doing the stuff. I'm doing even more than I used to do when I used to get those strong views. And here's what I believe it is. I used to get a ton. I used to have a ton of copyright issues. I would get a lot of copyright issues because I would use so much footage in my videos. And unfortunately, those are the videos that people like. Do the edits, do the fight footage, do the photos, and I would always have copyright problems. And I would always have videos age restricted because I would show knockouts and stuff like that. And I remember I would even chat with YouTube and I'd be like, are you kidding me? Because not only would they be age restricted, they would get blocked worldwide and also taken down in some cases. And I was like, I'm literally taking these UFC clips from the UFC channel and theirs is still up. They're all good. How are you taking mine down, saying it's inappropriate, it's violent, it's too graphic? Look, it's right there. It's still live. So they would age restrict me. They would, because there's different levels. Some of them would only be one thing. Some of them would have multiple things, but I'd get demonetized. And once your video is demonetized, the reach stops. Because if you're not making money, YouTube doesn't make money. So they don't even want to show your video. So my videos would get demonetized. They would get age restricted. They would get copyright striked or warnings. They would get blocked worldwide. They would make me split or share revenue on certain occasions because of copyright. And when you have enough things like that go on, you fall out of favor with the platform, and it starts to limit your reach because it starts to think that you're someone that's not going to adhere to the guidelines and that you're kind of like a loose cannon. So I started having those issues all the time, and I'd make videos about it. And everyone's like, oh, stop crying, you're just complaining. I'm tired of these videos. And it's like, okay, bro. But then you're complaining to me, telling me to keep making edits. When I'm getting 4 emails a day saying I just had 4 videos taken down and I'm going to lose my channel. So it was like I was stuck in this corner and I couldn't do the right thing no matter what. So I've just tried to offset that by being crazy active lately. And I've had more people than ever telling me that I'm actually showing up in their feed and in their algorithm. So maybe something's finally working. But yeah, it's crazy. And I believe that has a lot to do with it. I would also tend to say things in my videos that don't quite align with what was kind of like the main agenda at that time. I know the world's a little bit different now, but especially back then, because you know how YouTube is. You could imagine what kind of people are running YouTube. And I feel like I would say stuff in my videos that would make it clear that I don't feed into that kind of stuff. And I feel like the powers that be, because I had several videos where it got demonetized, age restricted, blocked, whatever. And I'd comment, I'd chat with them, and I'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Like, look at that video, look at this video. It's fine. How come it's cool over there, but you're coming after me? Why are you singling me out? And then it would tell me, okay, we're going to go to the next step. And it was going to get actually manually reviewed by an actual person from YouTube. And it would always come back, nope, block, taken down, age restricted. They were just always like, because they would see certain kind of especially like around the Israel Adesanya era. I was saying things. I made some jokes about like Lil Nas X, and like I said things that I know if someone paid attention to, like a YouTube type of person, they're gonna be like, nah, not around these parts. And I think it was just kind of like a lot of those things combined that messed me up. So now I'm just trying to make the algorithm fall in love with me by seeing I'll be super consistent and feeding into their machine to see if I could work my way back out of it. We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com. Just got off stage and get to listen to the Grandmaster on my hour drive home. Oh snap. Cause I got all my homies with me. It's like having a great night, but better. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com. What the heck? Hey! I got all my homies with me. We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me. Da 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 da. We are family. Singing now, singing now. Cause I got all my homies with me. I respect that greatly. I mean, the courage that it takes to go on stage like that. Chuck Fury's doing his thing. He's out there doing his thing. No room for anxiety. I'm glad to be here for you, Chuck Fury. I hope you had a good set. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're still riding that adrenaline. Thank you, Nigel. You would have loved him. You would have loved him. You won the triple crown of YouTube violations. Let's build it back. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, I tried to go to Rumble and then they burned me. I had a couple meetings with people from Rumble, and they were basically telling me they were going to change my life, and they were going to make me a star on the platform, and they were going to do all these things for me, and I was going to have a contract, and there was going to be like, they were going to take care of me and like make sure that I had something so that I could be confident about making the change and blah, blah. And then supposedly, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true. The main guy that was spearheading that, the one that got in touch with me and kicked off the whole conversation, he ended up leaving the company. And I always wondered, was this a bait and switch and he just stopped communicating, or did he really leave the company? I don't know. But then I started dealing with someone else who was in that initial conversation, and it was just never the same after that. And they burned me. They broke my heart. Me and my wife thought like our lives, we thought everything was going to change. That's what's up. Thanks for letting me know that, Sam. My work's been paying off. Yeah, tomfoolery, yeah. Yup. Billy the Kidder, thank you. Thank you for blessing these people in the community. Por ejemplo, F-Bomb, Savage Symphony, Fearless Tadpole, Manuel Lujan, Shaggy Ray, MMA 2, Time Crash Pango. Oh, wait, it wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not Crash Pango. I'm sorry, Crash Pango. You were just the next one in line. The next one was Hugo Noguera. Sorry, Crash Pango. Can I call you Crash Pango? I make one video about the John Jones petition, got no views real quick. You know what I did? Because my algorithm was so messed up, I actually started another channel And I was like, I'm going to start uploading my videos on here and see if that one takes off. And I started off with like one of my most successful videos ever. And I was like, this should get some traction, and then I'll go from there. Nothing. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Rumble fumble. Yeah, that's how I feel. Thank you. Thank you, Billy the Kidder, for real. Thank you. Very generous. Yeah, it's dumb. There's YouTubers doing some crazy stuff out there, but they're gonna come after me. I don't get it. Um Even Rumble couldn't handle the truth. Thank you, MMA instigator. I got to keep that perspective. Um, Lord Racer. Dang, like that, Jay Smith? Jamaican bobsled. Juans. I feel bad for Derrick Lewis. He's going to lose all that weight for nothing. He's going to get tafad. He's too loved for his own good. Can we do an interview? Let's do it. Send me an email, MexicanMartialArts@gmail.com. Let's do it. Fighting for Your Life podcast. It's great to see you back, GM. Been following and supporting for years. Can we do an interview? Send me an email. That's the least. That's the least I could do. I appreciate the support and the love. Thank you. All right, little glove touch. Look, I would like Derrick Lewis to win. I would love for him to win. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he surprises me. But every time I've ever been like, yeah, he got it. He's a knockout record holder, blah, blah, blah. He just, oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh. And this guy just seems like he's got that Muay Thai. He's got that reach. He knows how to move around. Derrick Lewis just lost his weight. He might not know how to operate with this type of frame, with this type of weight. He might have to get used to it. Derrick Lewis almost got knocked out. Oh, was he faking him? Oh, I think Derrick Lewis is knocking him out. Is this a TKO? Oh, he got back to his feet. He literally stopped it the moment he got back to his feet. Oh, he's going like that, like Adesanya. So look, I don't know if you guys are watching it, but I think Derrick is taking off his trunks. Derrick Lewis was acting like he had an eye poke, and he was going like this. He kept pretending. And, oh, what's he doing? He's peeing in the cage. He's marking his territory. Derrick Lewis was pretending that his eye was poked. And then it seemed like when the guy let his guard down, Derrick knocked him out. Did you guys see that? Hey, Hey, I'm glad, Juice Box. I'm glad. I hope they show the replay. And I'm not trying to say it was dirty. I'm saying that was brilliant. Hey, if he won, do you think they'll give him Aspinall now? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay, look. Oh, they're not showing it. I'm going to have to. Oh, yeah, he got wobbled bad with the big left hand. And then his legs were moving funky after that. Oh, so he did get his eye. So, okay. I'm going to have to screen record it later maybe and upload it as a short or something. Because he was going like this with his eye, like, oh. And it was like he was trying to signal to the ref to give him a moment because he kept going like this. And then when it looked like he was going to separate him, he goes, boom. The homie didn't get to his feet. He climbed the cage. You're right. Early stoppage. I mean, I don't know what the dude's eyes look like. Maybe when the ref saw his face, he was like, no, he's out on his feet. But I thought it was super crazy. He threw his trunks out to the crowd. I thought it was super crazy that the moment the guy gets to his feet, then he says, no, they're done. Look. Oh, that dude heel palmed him. That dude heel palmed Jason Herzog. He went boom. He mushed him. Dang. Herzog almost single-legged him. Oh! Derrick Lewis just mooned the crowd. That's gonna be on TikTok. He just pulled his chonies down. And he doesn't have trunks on anymore. The only thing he could pull down was his chonies. He showed him the Black Beast. Oh, dang. They're gonna fine him now, aren't they? Oh my gosh. They're probably gonna fine him for that. I hope that ends up online somewhere. I could send that to Jesse on Fire. He could put it in his Peyton Talbot folder. Dude, this bro committing crimes in the octagon. He's gonna have to get pardoned too. He's on the phone right now. He's on his phone. He's talking as they're announcing the winner. Oh. I've never seen this before. He's on it. He's like, yeah, hold up. I gotta raise my hand real quick. Wait, was that Dana's phone? Dana came in right now and took the phone from him. He's probably talking to Hunter Campbell or something. Oh, he was on the phone with Donald. He was on the phone with Donald Trump. He was talking with Donald Trump. Oh, man. He says they've been talking papas all week. He says, I can't speak Portuguese, but I know they was talking.
Thanks for the sub.
Hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. DC saying he grabbed the cage to pull himself up off the ground.
Thanks for the sub.
Gracias. Hey, 2 of them? That's cool. Derrick Lewis, did he say he was hitting his leg? Derrick Lewis accidentally hit his own leg when he was TKOing him? Is that what he said? That was a weird stoppage. Now that I'm seeing it, that stoppage was super weird. Did you see that? That stoppage looked weird. DC just asked Derrick Lewis, who do you want next? He said, I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I want my wife next. He said, I'm gonna give that ground and pound. She know what it is. Hey man. I like this dude. I like this dude. I like this dude, man. Man, that guy's funny. So okay, as far as the late stoppage, so that's why it felt weird, because the stoppage was super late. He was like, I said like several seconds before, like he's TKOing him. That's it. But then he kept going, and then the guy climbed to his feet, and it's like, why is it still going? And then when he was on his feet, it looked like he had already woke back up, and he was turned around, he's ready to go, and then Herzog stops it. So it was like, why didn't he stop it before that? Or was he trying to, and maybe he's like, hey, I ain't gonna get in the middle, I ain't gonna get hit by Derrick. Unless it was something like that. Because the most confused, oh my gosh, that looks good. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at some sandwich from Panera. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Um but anyway, that's the only thing I could think of, because Herzog is such a good ref. The only thing that makes sense is he's like, I'm not gonna risk my. That must be some kind of like allowance that they have. Like, you know, if it means you getting in there and getting hurt, then don't go do it. It's not worth it. So dang it, I forgot to charge my battery. So maybe that's why he waited till he got to his feet. Dang it, I forgot to charge this. One more time, because there's more people here now. I want to give a shout out to the people that sent donations when we weren't even live, which is crazy. Those are the unsung heroes right there. We weren't even live. I'm just chilling at the pad watching Andy Griffith reruns, and people were sending me money. And I don't know if any of them are here right now, but I want to say to Elicio Benavides, Larry Williams, Pedro Martinez, Christian Procopio, Aaron Beltran, Mike Alfieri, Enrique Garcia, Jason Robbins, Richard Williams, and Michael Carlisle. Those people sent, oh my gosh. How did I leave his name off of here? And the homie Matthew Mosley sent a big old fat donation to my PayPal. And if you're watching, if you see this, Matt Mosley, I sent you an email. And I don't know if you emailed me back. The first time I sent you an email, it said that it didn't go through. It said that it didn't go through because like the email was wrong. See, it's saying it again. It's saying address not found. So Matt Mosley, if you see this, please send me an email. MexicanMartialArts@gmail.com. But yes, anyway, I want to say thank you to those people. You are literally the people that keep my channel going. I've never been more consistent on YouTube, and they still ain't paying me. So the Mexican martial arts is supported by viewers like you. In case you don't know, I upload videos. Well, I make videos. Today's the video. Today is the video. So I put up videos every day now. There ain't gonna be a day that goes by that you don't know what the Mexican martial arts is up to. I'm putting them out every day. And again, it's how the game works. I didn't make it. I didn't determine it. But if you're liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, especially, you know what kills me? Like, if you're not going to watch the whole video, don't even click on it. Because if you click on a video and you don't watch the whole thing, YouTube is like, oh, people don't like these videos. And it destroys my watch time. That's the biggest things now, even bigger than likes and comments these days. It's click-through rate, the CTR. So if my video shows up in your feed and you don't click on it, YouTube's like, people don't want to click on his thumbnails. So my CTR percentage goes down. The other thing is watch time. Click-through rate and watch time. So if you click on the video and you leave in 10 seconds, YouTube's like, oh, these aren't good videos. And then, so those are the biggest things right there. So if you already seen the video, you just want to open it up, leave that tab open, just put it on silent so you don't have to listen to me say the same things all over again. That works. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to try to make some more videos for you because I got to have some stuff to upload for tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you. I say it every time. YouTube is oversaturated. I know there's a ton of other places that you could be right now, but you chose to spend some time here with me, and it means a lot, and I appreciate it. So I hope you're all safe out there. Thank you for watching the Mexican martial arts. Appreciate it.